So that was Oxenfree II Lost Signals. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. If you did, please consider giving it. Sorry, where was I? Oh, right. Hello, Oxen Freaks. I'm Cass, if you didn't already know, and welcome to Oxenfree II Lost Signals. I have been so excited for this game for a really long time. I am a big fan of the original Oxenfree. I haven't played it in a bit, sadly. I was hoping I would be able to replay it, but in time for this. But I had a lot to edit. I'm also teaching myself how to mod, and I have basically mastered texture modding, and I'm hoping to move on to model swaps soon. I might upload some stuff to the Nexus. If/when I start uploading, I'll start putting my Nexus page in my description if anyone's interested. It probably won't be, it definitely won't be in the description of this video. But yeah, I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to replay the original Oxenfree yet. But I love the original Oxenfree so much. Like, not only is it like a good story, it also it has probably the most impressive conversation system I have ever seen in a game. Like, it feels extremely natural. A lot of the time you kind of have to cut in order to talk, which I don't do in real life. I just sit there and quiet until people like talk to me, or I feel like there's room for me to speak. But other people usually have to like cut in sometimes in order to actually be able to say what they want to say. And it's really cool how, as I said, it feels really natural, flows really well, and I hope that's the same for this one. It's gonna be the same, I'm guessing, like just as good, or maybe even better, probably better. I'm sure they improved after these years. Like, Oxenfree came out in 2016, I believe. So it's been a while. It's it's been 7 years, I believe. Yeah, 7 years. That's holy shit. And I'm pretty sure I got into the game when it first came out, so it's been 7 fucking years. It's not been 7 years since I played it, but it's actually been a while, because last time I don't have Oxenfree on my PC. I should get it. It's on an extreme sale right now, on Steam. But I only have Oxenfree on my PlayStation 4, which I don't really use because I can't handle the low FPS. But besides the conversation system being so amazing, I love the art style. It's pretty simplistic, but it's really nice. You know, it's a really nice art style, and from what I've seen from screenshots on Steam, they've kept that art style for this game, which thank God. The voice cast in the original was really good too. I don't really recognize anyone in this one except for I believe the actor who plays Riley, who is the main protagonist here. I believe that voice actor played Myra in The Evil Within 2, which I love that game. I think it's really good. Well, I have some issues with it. I do. There's specifically one scene with a doctor character where she completely misrepresents a disorder. It's not great, but other than that, I really love that game. I think it's a lot of fun. And I believe the voice actor for Riley played Myra. And Myra was like probably the best acted role in the entire game. Not that the others were like lacking, but I was impressed by that performance. I always am when I replay it. So actually, when I rewatch it, I haven't played it myself yet, actually, funnily enough. But every time I rewatch a playthrough or watch a new playthrough, I'm always impressed by Myra's scenes. So that makes me excited to see what that voice actor's gonna bring in this. And I didn't really recognize anyone else, sadly, but I'm sure they'll do great. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I do hope we get to, in some form, encounter you know, like the original characters, like Alex, Ren, Jonas, Clarissa. I love Clarissa. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I love Clarissa and Nona. I think it would be fun to see them all. Well, even if we just hear them over the radio, I'm cool with that. I did want to say, the Steam page itself, when the game came out, like, they released a little thing like, oh, the game's out. They were like a tips thing, and it said, experiment with the radio, which, like, yeah, duh, I'm gonna do that. And let Jacob rest, which I believe Jacob is our companion throughout the thing. I don't know what Jacob's relationship to Riley is. I have no clue. I just know that they're the two protagonists, but we only control Riley, I believe. But that's literally, I am going basically completely unknowledgeable about this whole game. I really only know it's the Oxenfree sequel, which is enough for me to want to play it. And that, you know, we're still doing radio stuff, and that we got a protagonist named Riley and a deuteragonist. How do you say that when it's like the second most important character? Anyway, Jacob. That's all I know about this game. So I can't think of anything else to say. So let's go. All right, just jumps in. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, good. Content warning. Okay, good. I'm not gonna read it, but I'm gonna open it so that anyone who's watching can read it, just in case anything's triggering to you. Okay, subtitles, yes. Okay, content warnings. But yeah, let's just, oh, I'm so excited. Let's just jump right in. New game. Oh, the same little loading thing from the first Oxenfree. Oh, I did want to say, I don't remember everything perfectly with the first Oxenfree. I remember a bunch, but if I miss any references to it, I'm sorry. I'll try to keep an ear and eye out for them.
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Alex.
You know.
Jonas, where did you...
Is leave possible?
Fuck yeah.
How did I get here?
Looks just like the original. Fuck yeah.
Is this another...
This is very Life is Strange, right? Like just waking up in a storm. Is this gonna be a lighthouse too? Because this is very, very Life is Strange. I love it.
Riley? Riley, are you there? Riley, come in, Riley. Riley, please answer, okay? I need to talk to you.
Who is this?
Riley! Where are you? Are you still... Things jump.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Think they are. They're... Tourists.
They're not who we think they are.
Get back.
Who are you? Who is dangerous?
The ghosts, I'm assuming. Isn't this one of those things you can like... The radio is very different. Interesting. Wait. Is that a lighthouse behind it? It is, right? So this is like very Life is Strange. I love it. I said that already, but I do love it.
No one would work like this. I don't think this thing's operational.
I can definitely hear the Myra. That voice definitely sounds familiar to me. Woo. So I'm assuming this is kind of like the middle of the story. That's the vibe I'm getting, that this is like the middle of a story, and then we're gonna cut back to the start and find out how we got here. Oh, that's a rift in reality. A rip in reality, more like.
What the hell is...
Hello? Let's go. Why not? Let's go through the rip in reality. Hello, who are you? 1952.
Where is this? Where am I?
Bury me. Where you can't see water.
Okay. Oh, it's the beach.
Come in, Riley.
Oh.
If you're there, pick up, please. Riley, answer, please.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi. Hey.
Hey, hi. Thank God. I didn't know if you'd be in range. I'm Evelyn, an environmental researcher with the lab. Welcome
Walkie
to your
contact.
first day on the job.
8 p.m.
I'm sure Leslie went over this stuff with you already during training and orientation, so forgive me if I repeat a few things. You're just going to be planting transmitters along the coast to help us study anomalous frequencies. First of all, can you hear me okay? Over.
Yeah. I mean, it is a little muffled.
It's a tad mutilated, but, you know, not too bad. I can make out the consonants.
As long as it's something. Leslie probably told you, we're an environmental group. Local governments will contract us to study the effects of deforestation or noise pollution. But my specific area of expertise is in strange or otherwise unique natural phenomena.
Almost as strange as life.
Stuff like that. Now,
Okay.
over the last few months, Kamina's been overrun with disruptions in the electromagnetic spectrum. These frequencies act like radio waves, but as far as we know, aren't. And they're messing with the town's comm equipment, TV stations, even air traffic signals. The transmitters you'll place will relay any signals back to us so we can study them. Got it? Over.
Explain that
Sorry,
again.
Evelyn, can you go over that again? This is about radio signals?
It's all a little strange, right? You're gonna be placing transmitters around the coastline of Kamina to study electromagnetic phenomena. Kamina's recently been flooded with, as of yet, untraceable signals that have been interfering with electronic equipment. We have some theories, but these transmitters will provide us the data we need to figure out what's happening. Sound good? Your transmitters and climbing gear, for the rocky terrain, are being held with the very polite manager of the general store. Should be right in the center of the harbor. Go get them and then call me back, okay? Oh, and before I forget, you have a walkie-talkie. You'll be using it to keep in contact with me and anyone else you need to chat with.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm using to talk to you with.
Go over the basics of how to use it?
Sure.
How to use it, generally?
Yeah.
I could actually use a refresher if you don't mind.
So there's like...
Problem.
Sorry. I'm probably going to be pausing a lot because talking in the original game like kind of never stopped, which is good, but not when making videos I have to pause. But so I guess there's some weird frequencies, and so we're placing transmitters and stuff to figure out what's going on. I had to repeat that, and it's a little blurry because my meds haven't kicked in yet. They kick in really in like about an hour. So yeah, that's why.
Not a problem. So go ahead and look at your walkie.
Hmm?
There are a lot of channels, as you can see. I'll always be on channel 7. So if you ever want to chat, just click over to that and say hi. But let's hop over to channel 5 so you can see it working.
All right.
Hey, Evelyn, I'm here. You there?
Perfect. I'm your night watch, so I'll be on all night unless I'm using the bathroom or taking a bug outside or something. All right, let's switch back to 7 so we're not crowding anyone
Okay,
else
so we can-
using this channel. See you on 7.
So we can always talk to Evelyn
Hey, Evelyn, I'm back on 7. Over.
whenever we
Great,
want.
okay,
I guess that's what
So,
I'm thinking that's what they meant by that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes total sense. You're a good teacher. Over.
Oh, thanks. I try to be. Well, nice to meet you, Riley, even if not in person yet.
Nice
Let
to
me know
meet
when
you
got your
too.
gear, okay? General store. Okay, over and out.
General store. Can I mess around with the radio a bit?
Hello?
Hi, this is a pre-recorded message. You've reached the Kamina High School radio advice line. If you'd like to get some
High
advice,
school radio
the phone
advice?
line is open. Listen to 88.1 to tune in and find out when to call. Thank you. Have an okay day.
88.1? How do you do that? Okay. Guess that was the only one I could do right now. Okay, this is probably just a
Last
sit
stop to
down.
Washington,
Oh no.
They said. An hour from any town, they said. Ugh, I just cannot believe I forgot my headphones.
No! Not the headphones. I can't believe this. Actually, that does sound horrible. Like, I can't imagine, like, traveling without music. That's awful.
Tickets for the ferry to Edwards Island. Children under 7 must be accompanied by an adult. I wonder how many lonely 8-year-olds want to spend their weekends touring bird colonies.
Probably some. Can I sprint? I wonder. Wait, was there something to look at here? I just... no. Okay. Okay. I guess this is the boat we came here with. Isn't this the same boat from the first game? I don't know. It looks similar anyway to the first boat. Or ferry. I guess that makes sense though. We're right by Edwards Island. Eva's got worms. Right. Okay. Wait, which way am I supposed to go? Is there a map? Is there no map in this game? Oh, I can't go there. Okay. So how's your day been? Mine's just started, but I feel like it's gonna be good. I'm gonna play this game, edit this game, and then do some mods because I want to keep learning. I know we're supposed to go in the general store, I just want to check over here if there's anything to do. Oh, here. Are we not gonna get, like...
Hello?
We're gonna do the same?
Hi, this is a pre-recorded message. You've reached the Kamina High School radio advice line. If you'd like to get some advice,
We
please
can't
call
skip.
now when the line is open. Listen to 88.1 to tune in and find out when to call. Thank you. Have an okay day.
No, because listen to 88.1. We're definitely gonna get... We're definitely gonna get another radio.
This building looks like Lewis and Clark could have slept here, but the, security's new. Maybe it's a meeting house now or something?
Maybe. Like a town hall. Or is this even in the middle of a town? I have no clue. Okay, let's go into the general store and get... Oh!
Huh, doesn't look like anyone's here. I should probably call Evelyn and let her know.
Okay. There's no one here.
Hey, Evelyn. Is there like another
Map
general store
updated.
nearby?
There's a map.
Because there's nobody here, so... I don't know what to do.
How do I open the map?
Ah, crud. Okay. You must have closed early. This isn't a deal breaker, though. Just head up the hill on your way to Camber Cape. Your partner, Jacob Summers, is having some car trouble, but he's got a transmitter you both can use for tonight.
Oh, so we don't know Jacob. Okay. Partner?
I'm sorry, but partner? If I'd known I was working with somebody, I might have remembered to put on deodorant.
Oh, it's fine. He's another contractor, Jacob Summers. We like to use a buddy system when people are in the field.
That's
you
smart.
Know what could happen. People slip or get bit by snakes or... Sorry, Riley,
You should probably have let her know about that, though.
that can't be right.
She was gonna have a partner.
Those readings don't make any sense.
Hey, Evelyn, is everything all right?
What's going on?
Sorry, Riley, I gotta go, but real quick, you have your map with you, right?
You gonna explain the readings to me? Oh.
So, as you can see, there's a lot of land to cover, and a lot of it is inaccessible unless you have climbing gear. All those rocks and cliffs and crap are too dangerous without rope and anchors. But Jacob's still at Copper Creek Trail, northwest of where you're at right now. Take the road, and you'll get there pretty quick.
This is a much bigger map, I feel like, than in the original. Yes, we're here. We're by Uptown Harbor. The community center. Yeah, I was kinda right. A town hall, community center. Big diff. Maybe there's a big difference. I don't know. Funnies. Lighthouse. Yeah, that's where we woke up. In the dream, I guess. I forgot to like acknowledge that she like woke up. It was a dream. But I think it's actually gonna happen, obviously. So we just... Yeah, we need to go up here. Meet up with Jacob. Okay, Copper Creek Trail. I just want to look around and see what there's. Church of the Grand Architect. Sounds like a cult. Mines, Ghost Town. Horseshoe Beach. Tortuga Falls. Charity Point. Bluffs. Camber Cape. Okay, Camina Coast. And then I guess stuff will be added to the notebook.
Also, by the way, your map has a lot of useful information.
I just found
Don't
out.
be afraid to whip it out if you ever get lost or forget what you're doing. Okay, I'll call you later.
Notebook's probably going to be objectives then.
Thanks, Riley. Over and out.
Over and out. Let me see if it's been added. No. Oh, well, the objective is on the actual map, just like in the original. So I wonder what... Is the notebook gonna hold the collectibles? Because in the original, they were like... You could take photos. It was pretty cool. I wonder what it's gonna be in this game. Let's look at this flyer,
What is
though.
this? A flyer? Learn about our free soul body health class. Luna has the power to heal. Join Parentage.
What?
Keep to the stars. Blood, moon, tide. Huh.
Okay, sorry, no offense, but this is kind of sounding like a cult. Like that paired with the Church of the Grand Architect or whatever. Is that a real thing? I have no idea.
Closed. Back Wednesday. Are you kidding?
What day is it? Does it tell us? Probably not. I'm like trying to press all the buttons to see if there's anything any thing I'm like not realizing I can do. Sorry, that was hard to say for some reason. Ooh, bulletin board.
Some of these postings are pretty old. God,
How old?
$20 an hour for a babysitter? If she doesn't fly through the chimney with a school of singing penguins, that's a total ripoff.
Huh? Wait, Wait. Is she saying that $20 is too much to pay a babysitter?
Gym teacher wanted, high school, degree not required. Well, if this doesn't pan out, summers off is always nice.
You get different stuff each time. Is that the same with all the other things? I don't remember if I could interact with stuff multiple times. If I did, I'm gonna have to run back and do that. Sorry. But was she actually saying that paying a babysitter $20 is too much? I disagree.
Order 3 large pizzas at Zuki's Pizza and get 2 half off. Why not just add 1 free pizza? And why is this making me so angry?
Oh, get 2 half off? Yeah, they should just be 1 free pizza. The fuck? That's so stupid.
I hate the missing kids posters. They used to really freak me out. At least when I was a kid.
They don't freak you out anymore? We're getting off on a weird foot, Riley. I don't know how I feel about you yet. Because you think $20 is too much to pay a babysitter, and you're not freaked out by missing posters for kids. You're feeling a bit strange to me right now, Riley. I'm pretty sure there wasn't actually anything else I could look at, to be honest, like multiple times. So I'm just gonna keep going for now. I'm sure I'll be able to go back here at some point. I will go back here at some point. Because with the original Oxenfree, you could literally go wherever you wanted, whenever you wanted. Almost whenever you wanted. Some locations are like tied to the plot, but most of it you can just go whenever you want. Cool. Just checking. But I'm sure I won't be able to experiment with this radio. That's probably for like the other radio, where I'm gonna be able to put it to 88.8, which is in my mind, so I'll remember it. I appreciate that they I feel like they didn't do this in the original, where if you go to where we'll transition to the next screen, it would just do it instead of you having to press for it. I think so, at least. If it was like that, that's a good change. It's weird, it feels kind of nostalgic. I mean, I guess it has been 7 years since the first one came out. Right size? Oh, he's fixing a car. Okay.
Missing Lucy Pasterson, age 7, born 1979? This has been up for a while. Hope you ran away to California, kid.
Why are there a bunch of missing kids posters, actually? Because that's second one so far. Actually, I think I'm gonna go up first before talking to him.
Where the hell is it?
Well, I'm gonna go this way first, but then I want to go up. Parking lot, let's go. Because obviously talking to Jacob is that's my mission. So I want to do everything else first. Not everything else, but I want to look around a little bit before I do that. Because I'm sure too that what Riley has to say, if she's with him or without him, is different regarding items and stuff. I would guess so, at least. I can't even look at this. Wait, isn't this is like the good ending of Oxenfree, right? That you can only get on a replay. The shoes up there, they're outside here, and they decide not to go to Edwards Island, and the loop is broken, right? That's so cool. Can we check out these shoes or something? Guess not. That is really cool. I'm glad they included that. Sorry, I keep forgetting I can just keep walking while I use the radio instead of wasting time by standing still. But that's me, a time waster. I'm probably gonna be really thorough with this game, because you know these kind of games are my jam. I forgot to mention this at the start, but this is a choice-based game. Your choices matter. Which that's my favorite game genre. So. I'm gonna be thorough. Trying to find whatever I can. There's rocks here, so I'm guessing this is gonna be a radio frequency. Because that particular rock looks not like the others. I'm not like other rocks. That's a pick-me rock. Oh, and I forgot to like comment on it, but the climbing gear stuff, I'm guessing they've expanded the climbing mechanic. Well, not here. This is the same. Hold on. I want to go here first. I wonder how far I can go without meeting him first. I'm worried that I'll like go too far and he'll like find me instead and be like, where the hell were you? Or something like that. Anyway. Or I guess it wasn't the plan for us to meet up here. The plan was just for us to like. Well, I don't know what the plan was, but Evelyn told Riley that he should still be here. So I'm guessing the plan was for them to meet up somewhere else after Riley had gotten her gear. That was a jump. I love the traversal. I love the traversal in the original too. It's the same there. I think it's a bit smoother, which makes sense. Yeah, so I can't really do anything here yet, which makes sense. So let's go meet up with Jacob. Also, his name is Jacob and he's messing around in the hood of the car. Yeah, I don't trust him one bit. This is very Jacob from the Quarry energy, and we all know what happened there. Also, what is that? That thing here? Oh, it's an antenna thing. Take his water. Is that beer or is that? No, it's probably tools. Yeah, makes more sense. Ooh. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, sorry, but are you Jacob Summers?
Oh, hey, yeah, I'm Jacob, which makes you, Riley? Evelyn,
Very much so.
By the way. You kind of caught me in the middle of
messing up the car.
I can't get my truck to start.
Okay, because you removed something.
Gonna be our ride around town for the job, but she might be on her last legs. I'm not sure.
Oh man. Well, wait. How'd you get it here? Was it working before?
It was, but not now. Or I'm just an idiot. Can we try something? The key's in the ignition. Could you just start up the engine real quick?
I'm trying to see if it's the starter or the battery.
Sure.
Sure. What the hell?
Oh, thanks. It's just, I don't know what the issue is.
That's cool. Did you remove a rotary arm?
It was on. Yeah, but today it just up and died. I'm just hoping it's not the starter. But if you could just turn the key.
Okay, I will. This is the thing too, like, because.
Oh, crap. Okay, turn it off.
Yeah. Okay.
Back. Well.
You just said
Thanks.
ack. this is something that I'm definitely going to be struggling with. Interrupting people and just doing stuff while people are talking. Like, oh, I feel so rude, you know? But it seems in this game, at least from that conversation, that it lets them finish the thing they're currently saying before you cut in, which is good. Because a lot of time in the original, it would just cut them off. Sometimes it would sound natural. Like, actually, most of the time it would sound natural. And sometimes it would sound weird. Sound a little odd. But I'm hoping it's like the entire time that, like, unless it's some specific moment where it makes sense, where it just waits for them to finish their current sentence before it lets you interrupt.
I won't even try to explain what happened. I can't even pretend.
Oof. Sorry, dude. That sucks.
Nah, it's alright. She gave me 8 crappy years, which was more than I expected.
Let's
Anyway,
kiss. I'm kidding.
you help me out. I think we can call time of death on this one.
Riley and Jacob, did you guys meet up yet? This is Evelyn. Over.
Hey, Evelyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Riley and Jacob here. Over.
Okay, great. Hi, Jake. Jake's great. He's a
His name's Jacob and he's called Jake. Is Evelyn his childhood best friend? Is Evelyn's nickname Caitlin? This is very interesting. Sorry, it sounds like I'm trying to accuse them of copying the quarry. Absolutely fucking not. I'm just like, it's funny similarities. But I was gonna say, something I forgot to mention when I was talking about the conversation system at the start is another cool thing is Alex, and I'm guessing it's the exact same with Riley, at least it seems like it so far, but Alex literally would not talk unless you chose something. You are Riley. Well, Alex. I'm assuming it's the exact same with Riley, so yeah, like, you are Alex and Riley. You choose what they say, and if you don't want them to say anything, you can literally go an entire playthrough with the main character saying absolutely fucking nothing. It's really cool.
handyman regularly, but we were lucky to get his help with this. Your truck ready? You guys good to go?
Not yet, Evelyn. Jacob's truck was struck down by a mysterious illness.
I think the engine's fried. Is our first transmitter point far? Over?
Kinda. It's Camber Cape. We want to try and get as much over-air traffic as
I don't know
we
where
can.
Camber Cape is. I just climbed up there.
I see now why you asked if I had an all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with a ride, but I know folks that do the hike for their morning warm-up.
Well, can't we?
Yeah,
fix
I
the
did
truck?
it. It's fine.
Call a tow company or something?
We kind of have to get started. Our permits are only good for the next 2 days.
Jesus,
You
2
two are going to
days.
be planting transmitters
Is that
all around
normal?
Camina. Jacob, you have transmitters, right?
Just one. Riley, I'm strapped for space, so, could you grab the transmitter? It's right there on the blanket.
Oh, okay. This thing? I think I have the space.
I promise I won't think of you as our pack mule.
Then why even
That's
say
cool.
that?
True. Yes, this is a transmitter. So these are the ones we're going to be placing around the place.
Huh. Neat.
That is neat.
One tonight and a few more tomorrow when the general store opens.
Oh, so just one tonight. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, guys, I feel good about this. Really. Jacob, Riley, have any questions? Before I finally get some dinner?
I
No.
don't think I have any questions. No.
Do I have to report?
Alright,
Nothing
guys.
was just rude,
Good
so
luck.
no.
Let me know if you run into any trouble or have any future questions.
Gotcha.
I'll be on most of the night.
Thanks, Evelyn. Talk to you later.
All right, Evelyn. Thanks. Bye.
Riley, real quick before we go. You see that radio on my truck?
Yeah, yeah.
Can
Oh,
you
there it
grab
is. Yeah, I was gonna say. At least don't say the partner thing in front of Jacob, you know? Like, it's not rude if you're just talking to Evelyn and he's not there, but in front of him, that's rude.
Sorry, but I kind of got my pockets full.
Is it for
That's
work?
fine.
They keep mentioning radio waves.
It's kind of for work, yeah.
Okay. Now there we go. That's the classic radio I'm used to. Fuck yeah.
Oh, thanks. Hey, try it out. This far from town, we won't get the whole range, but I think we can get the local baseball game. Tune it to 93.7.
You want me to listen to sports?
Yeah, okay. Just give me a sec.
What the hell is wrong with you? Also, take off that hat, it's stupid. Sorry, I think I've decided I'm gonna bully Jacob.
93.7.
Oh, from the original. I recognize this.
Chief Seats, this is David Ratliff. Bottom of the now 10 for the Community Crayfish. It's still all tied up.
I used to watch Crayfish games with my older brother.
Tied
like
up at a
20
whooping
years ago.
0.
But thanks. It sounds great.
Kind of muffled, but it's
Okay,
fine.
my foot camber cape is up this way.
I know, I've been there
Shouldn't take too
before.
long.
Let me look at the map though. I really like how this map works. It's very user friendly. A place for, oh, it's all the way up there. Oh yeah, I started going up, I mean. Huh. I guess both ways work here. No, I don't think so. Maybe. Because shouldn't both of these lead up there, right? Yeah, like this. That's like the left is the easier way up. And then there's the right, which is the harder way up. Okay, so I haven't been all the way up there.
So, Evelyn, she's a little funny, right?
Yeah,
She
how
ran me
so?
to the job a week ago, and she's definitely a character.
Oh, funny? Like, how do you mean?
I don't even know. She's just, her voice has a thing to it, you know? She's a character. If I hear her at a train station or something, I'll immediately know that's Evelyn.
Okay, that's what it meant.
Hey, this is a really stupid time to bring this up, but when I heard your name, Riley, well, do you remember junior year?
This is
Don't tell
Osborne's
me
English class
he had a
and,
crush.
PE fifth period. We went to high school together. I dated your friend, Patty. Peanut butter Patty. We ran
Peanut
in
butter
different circles,
patty?
but
That's so rude. Why would
I
they
just
call
wanted you
her
to know
that?
I knew we knew each other. That's
Okay.
all. No biggie.
I literally said okay, but I'll be nice because he seems nervous.
Yeah, no, of course. Good to see you.
Yeah.
I want to check this out, but they're just talking, so I'll do it
hi,
in a
I'm
bit, I
Jacob.
guess.
Nice to meet you. First day on the job topics.
I'll do it at some other point.
I'm what you call an independent contractor. You know, light fixtures, building a deck. But I signed up for this partly because of how weird everything's been. It's why I brought the radio, actually. Evelyn won't get into it, but you can tune into super strange stuff if you know how to find it.
What's super strange stuff?
Strange stuff?
I should have asked why
more than just
Aaron doesn't want to get
boring
into it.
stations
Evelyn.
bouncing off a satellite
Not
somewhere?
Aaron.
Yeah. Way more.
Yeah,
It used to happen
way
just
more.
on Edwards Island. It was a sort of
spread?
inexplicable audio-visual phenomenon. Using any old radio, you could tune into physical objects. I'm curious if we'll get readings from the island.
Wait, what does tune into physical objects mean? I can't even picture what that could...
Yeah, it's hard to explain. When tuned to the right signal, a radio would sort of charge up stuff in the environment. It did make sense. I mean, people investigated it to no real determination or whatever. The effects, though, that radio effect, has kind of bled from the island to around here now.
That's really bad.
But
That's not good.
I'm sorry, I'm just into this stuff. Super nerd techie.
I'm just a nerd. Please tell me he loses
But
the
I've been
hat.
talking my head off ever since we met. God. Okay. What brought you back? Is it temporary or just got homesick?
That's,
My
okay.
dad isn't doing too great. I thought I should just move back, you know, at least for a while. Be home to be close to him.
Oh, sorry. That's too bad. I didn't mean to bring up bad news, but that's really nice of you to come back. I mean,
I wish I knew if it would interrupt the dialogue, because in the original, I'm pretty sure if you walked into the next screen, I don't know what to call it, it would like cut off the dialogue. But I feel like the icon there with the dialogue on it means it won't cut it off. Hopefully. I guess I'll have to experiment with this first one. But yeah, I guess her dad's sick or something. That sucks. We'll probably find out more about that. But I was gonna say, I wonder how long ago the Edwards Island thing happened. I feel like read somewhere that it was 5 years ago. I don't know where. So maybe 5 years. But I was just gonna say, so I guess everyone just knows about the ghost stuff, like tuning into objects and everything. I guess they just know about it now. I wonder if this game can like detect if you have an Oxenfree save, because obviously I don't, because I don't have it on Steam yet. I wonder if you can tell like if you got the good ending where they all never went. Something of obviously this could, even then they could still have like this be in a timeline where they went because of all the different dimensions. Obviously, they could deal with dimensional stuff. So like I guess it wouldn't actually, they could do whatever they wanted either way, because there's like a million different versions they could be using. I was gonna say, I wonder how, like, because I'm thinking like they told people about what happened, maybe because it's been 5 years, like more and more people just experienced it, and people didn't get stuck in the time loop like Alex and everyone did in the original, and so I guess the word just got out. But I wonder why Evelyn doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe she experienced something.
For him, I'm sure he appreciates it. Yeah, family's a thorny bush. And I've never said that before in my life. And I definitely won't again.
Oh, fuck. It disappeared too fast. I was gonna ask, what's your story? Oh yeah, I think it does continue, because see, now that icon is gone. Oh, that's too bad. I wanted to ask him, but that's just something that happens in this game. You wait a little too long and you lose opportunity to talk, which is kind of like real life. Well, not really for me though. Sorry, let me pause again, because I'm sure they're gonna start talking right away. Not really for me though, because I'm autistic, and I kind of just, if I want to say something, I will say it, even if it's not necessarily like the right moment. In fact, most of the time it is the wrong moment, because I don't really understand social cues. So I will almost never talk about what I want to talk about at the right moment, which that is a very common autistic trait, to just basically say what you think, which has definitely been made easier with my meds, like, because something that would still stop me was my anxiety, and my ADHD medication has really lowered my anxiety, so it's getting easier. It's great. Oh, they're not talking right away. Sorry.
Wapiti Trail, day hiking and biking only, sunrise to sunset.
Wapiti means deer. Just in case you didn't know.
Actually, it means elk. Elk are mountainous, deer are grasslands.
I wasn't gonna do that at first, but then he got a little mansplaining, so I said it.
Wapiti's an Americanization of a Cree word for elk.
Oh, cool.
Americanization.
I didn't know that.
Funny, again, that gave me I'll not pause unless we start talking. That gave me the Quarry vibes, because in the Quarry, Abigail and Nick will be talking about like boars and stuff, and if you ask Nick, choose to be pedantic and be like, actually it was a boar because Abigail calls it a hog, and then Abigail jumps in like, well, actually a hog and boar are just terms for wild pigs. It's a great moment.
I actually think it was a boar. They're usually pretty nocturnal, so you don't see many of them during the day.
Oh. Well, actually, boars and hogs are both just terms for wild pigs.
Huh. You learn something new every day.
Ugh. My hip flexor's gonna be mad at me tomorrow.
Hip flexor? What the fuck is that? Is that a thing? Oh, it is like a body part. I've never heard people refer to anything as hip flexor, though. I've never heard anyone say that in my life. He seems a bit quirky. Okay. Is it? Oh, I can. He's not talking right now, so.
To this evening's Theater of the Air dramatic reading. These half-hour
I need to check 88.1. I remember.
By Headley Textiles. When you need fabric, make sure it's Headley. Tonight's performance is from a local Camino playwright and is called A History of Almond Trees. It begins. Roman and Janice are sitting on a bench. Janice taps Roman on the shoulder.
I thought it was gonna be that Ren's band or whatever. Something with baby carrots. Whatever.
What?
It was a weird name.
What are you in for? What was that? I asked, what are you in for?
Oh, this is like theater. Yeah, they said that at... I love theater, so...
Immortality.
Let's listen.
Sentence. What's the crime?
What do you mean?
How did you get here?
Well, when a mother and a father love each other very much.
Okay, I understand. If you don't want to talk, then you don't want to talk. I'm pretty excited, though. This is my first time. I think. It's difficult to remember.
First time in jail? Where are they? Are they in jail?
Things that I thought were important seem impartial, impractical, inconsequential, and matters. Things that I didn't care much about are now of vital importance.
Hey, I don't write the season schedule.
Oh, okay, there's applause. I thought it was static.
It's been a tough season for the Mudbugs. They called it a rebuilding year, but looking at the Crayfish win-loss record, I wonder what's on those
I thought...
So the journey of
I thought they said Lil Nas, not win-loss. For a second, I thought it would close my...
Talking to Applegate. Pitching changeup? I'd bet my wristwatch on it.
I'm scared that when I go up, it'll like trigger audio, dialogue.
At this point, I think the players out.
Oh, this is a sports thing. Ew. I didn't realize. Because I don't know sports. That's like microphone feedback, right? Or is that the right word?
Or if you like more, 2 teaspoons of cumin. I'd cap it there though, it's pretty potent. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, or more if that's your thing. But think of what your cardiologist would say. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Be careful there too, you don't want it to overpower. Half a cup of frozen baby peas. Cup and a half of white cooking wine.
All the black pepper. Sorry, my timing is so off because I'm so, I hate talking over people in games because it bothers me when people do it. So the way I think about making videos is I make stuff that I would watch, basically, because that's what I like, so why wouldn't I want to make that stuff, you know? It's kind of like, I feel like I would be a hypocrite if I did the things that bother me when other people do. I mean, obviously, I don't like comment on people's videos like complaining, how could you talk over that? You're not paying attention. Wow, you suck at this game. I might sometimes think it in my brain, but it's not something I do because I know how much it sucks to read that stuff. Like, I got some comments like that on my Metal Gear Solid playthroughs. So, like, I know that sucks.
Splash of lime juice. And here's where we're gonna get tricky. Uncontroversial. Ooh la la. But, before we do that, I'm told we need to go to break because of... Yeah, Nora, I can't just tell them that... Okay, fine. I'm told there's some, and these words of pure poetry are not my own, but here you go. Weird crap in the sky, and it might be disrupting broadcasts, so... Back soon? Hopefully? Pray for clear skies. 91.4. Potluck.
Weird shit in the sky.
The potluck. This is Let's Eat, damn it. Camino's #1 and #1.
It's repeating, right? But I didn't hear this part.
Cat, and this evening we're focusing on family recipes.
Cat.
I didn't use one of my
Nice
moms.
name.
She'd rise from her grave and drop her headstone on my skull. So this one's for you, Ma. Every Cuban on Earth has their own version of arroz con pollo. She is no different. But neither am I. So this is my version of my mom's version of her dad's version of his sister's version of so on and so on. Get a pen, folks, for your ingredients. Most of these are available at your local super duper markets, but if
Okay.
Radio station.
Here we are.
Fearless host, Maria Lopez. I'm pulling the overnighter tonight because Kyle, my partner in crime, got sick. Or at least claims he got sick. I know he also just finished rebuilding his Akai 81 8-track and is probably just recording different talks around town. Anyways, I'll be your guiding light tonight, my lovely little moths.
Lovely little
let's
moths.
kick the next hour off with another song, right? Here's that something, I don't know.
Oh, that's the Ren's, is it Ren's Friends band or Ren's band? I don't remember. Wait, is it the Redheaded Bedwetters with Baby Carrots? That's what it is. That's the name. And it doesn't cut off right away, actually. Like in the first game, when this song starts, you hear the first bit, and then it just stops. And Ren starts laughing, it's like, that's great or something. We actually get to hear it in this one. I'll just walk now and I'll turn it off when you start talking.
Be careful around those logs. Sometimes it rains and stays slick overnight. But you seem okay.
Yep, Riley's great.
You ever slip? Sounds like there's an anecdote there.
No. Well, once. Twice, but never seriously hurt. Well, once seriously hurt, but I'm fine.
One thing I'm noticing with myself is sometimes I have something to say and then they start talking and I forget it because of how the dialogue is in this game. So I'm hoping that gets better as the game goes for me, that I get better at remembering.
We have some off-color people living this far out from proper civilization. There's a group in town that performs nature
The cult.
rituals.
It's a cult.
You'll see evidence of
I knew
it
it.
dotted around.
I fucking knew it. It was a cult.
This could be them.
Oh, I'm guessing they worship like the spirits, the ghosts, the radio ghosts. That's what I'm guessing. Because obviously we've established that everybody knows about the tuning into stuff and the ghost things. I mean, they don't think it's ghosts, most people, I guess, but everybody knows. So of course, there's people who are going to worship them.
Whew, this part's...
That makes sense. That's what I'm guessing it is. You did fine. He's a very nervous person. Which I get that. Got this. I'm gonna try not to pause as much as I have. It's the first part, and I tend to have more to say. Have a lot to say that I need to pause for.
Can we just take a quick second?
Yeah, we can. They did say, the Steam page did say a tip to let him take a break, so let's do it.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to this kind of exertion.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. We can take a minute. I could use the break too.
Oh, thanks. Just till my toes stop throbbing. Turned out to be a really nice night.
It is pretty nice.
My dad and I walked these woods before. I was 5 or 6, and we were coming up to the entrance to the park, and I saw something off in the woods, something that I just remember it made me slip and fall a little.
A ghost.
My dad pulled me back so I wouldn't go off the ledge. He hurt my shoulder, and I had to go to the hospital.
Oh.
I've actually always hated these woods. I didn't even remember that I hated them until now.
I wonder if these two are the only people we're gonna
If you let 'em.
see physically in the game.
These woods will kill you? What does that mean?
Oh, we have a pretty big black bear population, so that and other stuff.
Well, bears aren't so scary. I don't know, maybe it's because I live in like a place where there's bears. I mean, I don't think there's bears like right by me, but I've been in woods that, you know, bears exist in. And I don't find bears that scary. I mean, yes, bears can easily kill you. They're really fucking big and they're fast. They can crush you. But you kind of have to, like, I mean, one, don't move. Don't, like, start running. That's probably the worst thing you can do. And another thing, I think this depends on the bear. But you can, like, you can make yourself big. Make yourself big to intimidate the bear. And it will back off. Or also, like, I mean, I think all of this depends on the bear. Don't just go out, okay, I'm going to find a bear and I'm going to do this. Like, first of all, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Don't ever do that. What the fuck? But also, I think it depends on the bear. But you can also, like, make yourself big and, like, roar, like, scream, like, screech, like, and you probably scare them off. Like, bears aren't so bad.
All right. Thanks for the stop. Let me catch my breath.
No problem. Let's go. We're about to be here, I guess. I wonder why they told... Why they did that as a tip. I mean, I would have done that either way, but I wonder why they said, let Jacob take a break. I wonder if that's, like, going to make a huge difference in the game. Interesting, because it's interesting to think about.
All right, we're getting close.
9 p.m.
Just over the crust, there should be a clear enough spot for the transmitter.
So we're supposed to climb up there, I'm guessing? Oh, sorry. I wish if you hit the, you know, like, the big thing on the PlayStation controller, the touchpad, it would bring up the map. I know this is, like, for Xbox controllers, whatever, but it would be cool if it did that instead of just bring up the menu. Oh yeah, we are here. Okay.
Hours, sunrise to sunset.
Used to be open till like 10, but someone spotted a bobcat a couple years back. Limited the hours.
Bobcat. What do they look like again? I think I know. They're kind of like big cats with, like, they have a weird hair around their head, I think. Bobcat. I don't know what I meant about the big hair. They're just big cats. Really cute. But really dangerous, I'm sure. I don't know much about bobcats, but I'm the kind of person who... I feel like I would try to pet a tiger. Because it's just a big it's a big cute cat. You know, I love cats. Favorite animal. But I know, like, realistically, that's, like, not true. Like, they're not just big cats. They can easily tear you apart, but I think they're cute to look at least.
Closed. Locked? And locked. Damn it.
Could this...
What the hell do I do?
Be this?
I don't know another way around.
Maybe we should call Evelyn. Tell her we're at a bit of an impasse.
We're gonna have to climb. I thought that's what we're supposed to do, but... I wonder if it's like a radio lock, because, you know, there's, like... Because there's radio locks, you know? But we're probably gonna find out about them first. Let's talk first, if we can.
Sorry this turned into a bit of a headache.
That's okay, it's not your fault.
I totally forgot that they lock parts of the park up after hours.
I mean, yeah, that's not your fault. It's not your responsibility to, like, have all that under control, necessarily. In fact, that's more Evelyn's thing. Okay, let's... Oh, sorry, wrong radio.
Hey, Evelyn, this thing is closed, or locked, the way to the summit. Closes at sunset.
Okay, that's not ideal. See if you can, I don't know, stupid small town crap. I'll bet the bars close at like 2:30 in the afternoon. We gotta get that thing placed up top, so...
I wouldn't go that far.
Get creative. Over and out.
Oh, can I talk to you before doing it? Oh, wait, what's that? Barbed wire?
I'd rather avoid tetanus, so no climbing this one.
Don't forget about MRSA.
What's MRSA?
What the hell is MRSA?
Oh, it's just another infection, another kind of infection.
Okay, I didn't know that. Maybe I did. Maybe I know the full name. But my first thought wouldn't be tetanus. It would be, holy fucking shit, that would hurt. Right? That would be my first thought. I feel like the last thing I think about was tetanus. Okay, let's
This
go.
or nothing.
Oh, well, that works too.
Yeah. Oh god, we gotta do a jump.
A proper climb, though.
It's not that
It's not
hard.
as hard as it looks. Just find your foot before you
Oh,
crawl.
you have to. Okay.
Mountaineering isn't exactly on my CV, so knock yourself out there, champ. Figuratively.
Oh, I'm gonna open it for him. Okay.
Oh, come on. It's fun. Good challenge, you know?
I'll happily take your word for it. Come open up the gate after your topside?
Yeah, obviously, of course. Wait, I'm just gonna jump. I'm not gonna do a running. The fuck? You're not gonna do like a running start? You're just gonna like jump and hope you. Oh, she is like. Yeah. The hell is wrong with her?
Forgot how pretty it can be up here.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Riley, are you at the summit? Over.
Hey, Evelyn. Yeah, I'm at the summit. Over.
Ah, perfect. So, when you plant the transmitter, you'll need to adjust it manually a little.
I'm just gonna place it.
So it aligns with the signal. You'll know when it happens. Sounds good? Over.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense. Got it.
Great. Call me back if you get confused or anything. Over and out.
Again, I feel like I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I was just talking about. I was trying to find the right words because she's so daring. That's the word I was searching for. Like how. I mean, I guess it's different for really athletic people. I guess people who like work out and like actually go on hikes and stuff often and climb. Because that's not something I do.
Oh, hey, little animal burrow. That's cute, I guess.
Depending on what's in there. I don't want to place it without him, but I want to see if there's anything I can look it up here to get some Riley alone dialogue or whatever.
It's a little weather worn, but this is nice.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh, that's probably to place it. I don't want to do that until he's with me. Because we're supposed to do it together. I want it to be a bonding exercise. Or a bonding experience. I feel like I'm like 10 minutes into the game because I've been pausing so much. I want to check how long I've been recording. I've been recording for an hour and a half. Are you? Oh my god. It does not feel like that. What? Oh yeah, it's 12. I started around 10. Well, a bit after 10 because I had to set up some stuff. Holy fucking shit. This is moving fast for me.
Good job.
You doubted me?
Not for a moment. Awesome, thanks.
No problem.
Go.
Yeah, let's go. I genuinely feel like I'm like 10 minutes into the game.
You ever buy that story about Edwards Island? About the submarine that went down near Fort Milner? The USS Kanaloa?
Why wouldn't I buy that?
It was a, casualty of war, right?
The USS Kanaloa was the only American submarine down in enemy combat in American waters. It happened right off the coast of Edwards Island.
1943, during World War II.
Yeah.
But, some people don't fully buy it.
Don't buy what? What do you mean? They think it's a lie?
Well, some people say it was friendly fire, that we accidentally bombed our own sub.
That is what happened, right? Honestly, I have no idea if this is like a real thing or if it's something they just made up for Oxenfree. But I feel like they said that it was friendly fire in the first Oxenfree. But I haven't replayed it in a while, so I'm not sure.
Why would anyone think that?
Oh, I don't know. Little discrepancies, little things, details of the story not hitting exactly right. Sometimes things just aren't what they seem, you know?
Yeah, but please don't be a conspiracy theorist.
You know, if you're willing to bend
it really ruined the vibe.
There's always the other story.
Go on.
Go on.
It's gonna be Alex in this? Yes.
Sure.
Some people, maybe even some people standing right next to you, think the crew members of the USS Kanaloa got lost on the way to the light, let's say.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
thoroughly creeped out now. Thanks.
I don't mean
you would be pretty correct.
I'm just trying to give you the back alley tour. it makes sense if the radio wave strangeness is coming from there, right? I mean, Edwards Island is a weird place. You go there and it's like your feet never really touch the ground. Couple that with an at least semi-questionable tale of maritime disaster, and you have yourself the recipe for a proper ghost story. Dunno. Your mileage may vary, I guess.
Look, I can believe it. I've seen crap that's hard to explain, impossible to explain even. So, hey, you tell me a downed submarine crew haunts the coast of Kamina, I won't argue.
You're kind, but let's be realistic.
Realistic?
Right. Ghosts, no ghosts, wartime accident, or a heroic defeat. At least we can both agree that it gets too friggin' cold out. Jesus. I barely feel my feet.
Aww.
But I guess I'm not used to night hikes.
Wimp.
I love the cold. But I was gonna say, I believe in ghosts in real life. I've never had an experience this personally that I can remember, but my best friend has had experiences. My mom has had experiences. Like several people in my life have had experiences with ghosts, and I believe it. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of wish, oh, this is a jump over point, okay. Kind of wish I had some ghost experiences, but at the same time, maybe not. A friendly ghost.
Oh, whoa. See that? Over Edwards Island.
There it is.
Oh, that storm cloud looks nuts.
Cool.
Oh, wow. It looks pretty, whatever it is.
Yeah, pretty. So,
wow.
Over here looks like as good a spot as any.
It does.
Let's plan it around this area. It's clear enough, I think.
Yeah, like I said, a friendly ghost would be nice. Kind of like Dennis from Angel. That kind of ghost, would love that. Let's place the transmitter.
Okay, so the transmitter needs to be adjusted manually. Just move the thingy till the it connects to a source frequency.
Man, you're really nailing the jargon.
Hey, thanks. Ooh. That's 3 years of online adult education courses talking.
There we are. That was easy.
Yeah, it's working great. I think.
Yeah. So, should we call Evelyn? Maybe check with her if it's working?
Oh,
probably a good idea.
Good idea.
So you don't, like, go down
Hey, Evelyn, we did it.
And find out that it doesn't work.
Looks good on our end. Over.
Hey, Riley. Yeah, the readings just coming in now. There they are.
What is the green light?
Clear. You guys did a great job. Oh, hold up 1 second. Okay. This is a little weird.
We just connected to something bad. Right.
Guys, tell me, what color is the little light blinking?
Red?
Jesus.
Oh! Oh, we're definitely connecting to something.
Oh! Wait, what's that? Do you see that? Over Edwards Island? Riley, do you know, is this right?
That's not good.
What's going on? The readings are a little weird over here.
Riley, is this normal?
Riley, turn off the transmitter. It's...
Oh god, oh god. I didn't do it in time.
No.
Oh, this is a cult.
I can't believe this. Oh, the poor portal. Something's wrong with it. I was almost there.
What is that touching it? Is it lightning?
What?
Hi.
There's someone.
Who
is
is
she?
She did something. Whatever she did.
Mom,
Oh.
come on. You tell me all the time. Don't let the concerns of others concern you. Right?
Hey, where are we?
Mom?
What?
The future?
If you're there, pick up, please. Riley, answer, please.
Oh, what?
Hey, wait, Evelyn?
Cool.
Didn't we already do this?
Sorry, can you hear me? The distortion might be futzing with this. I'm just glad the walkie's still kind of in range.
We're doing time loop.
I'm Evelyn, a new researcher with the lab like you. This is the start of my 4th week, actually. I'm by Opal Beach.
That's
it's
good.
about 20 miles out, but I can hear you okay, surprisingly. Can you hear me? Over.
Evelyn,
Oh,
I
this
think
is
something's wrong.
good. I am
Things
in love with
already
this. I love it
happened?
already.
Didn't what already happened? Did Leslie give you the instruction?
I think time went backwards, or just I went backwards in time, or...
Backwards in time, huh?
Time loop.
This is your first day with us, right?
Evelyn, it's just that everything is wrong, or I don't know. Maybe I...
It's okay, Riley. I'll let's get through the instructions.
So I'm smiling.
Maybe we can circle back. You're going to be
I just love this
placing
stuff.
transmitters. That's the job. In your backpack, you'll find most of your equipment. Should be 4 transmitters and a test radio.
I know this already.
Now, here's where I confess that I completely messed up and I totally forgot to pack your climbing gear. I'm choosing to blame the unforeseen hangover.
The general store's closed, Evelyn. I get there too late.
It's closed? Oh, shoot. Well, can you still head over and knock on the door?
Why should she not more concerned?
Let you grab the equipment real quick.
I don't trust Evelyn completely, actually, because Jacob did say that she refuses to talk about the shit on Edwards Island. And Riley's clearly distraught, and she's like, oh, we've already did this isn't right, time went backwards, and she's just like, what? Anyway, let's move on. Like, she totally knows what's going on. Unless she's just, I don't know. I have a feeling she knows exactly what's happening.
Sounds good. Talk to you soon. Over and out.
She kind of rushed to get it over with, you know? When you see the, like, static at the bottom and top, because this is a loop. So good. I wonder if we're actually gonna get to redo all of that, but in the loop. That would be cool. Because in the first game, they did do time loops throughout the game. I mean, obviously, we all know about the big time loop at the end, but of the regular ending. But there's small time loops just within the story when you're in the game when you're going. And I wonder if they're expanding on it, making a longer time loop, because I like that. And obviously, if it repeats too many times, that gets annoying, but I think it's cooler to, like, expand it a little bit instead of just, like, a tiny, small area like they did with all the time loops in the original game. And if they make it drastically different, then I'd be cool with doing it, like, 1,000,000 times over. That's cool. It just depends on how different you can make each loop. But I wanted to end the first part here. I'm going to keep playing, but I wanted to split up the parts because it makes it easier to edit, and also it makes it easier to edit, simply. It's for some games I want to make the parts really long, and it's fine, like I'll do an entire session, but with certain games I want to keep them a little shorter. I mean, this is a bit long still, but it's the first part, you know. I wanted to keep it like around an hour, or at least around the hour point where it feels like a good point to stop. And this feels good because we just looped, you know, you're like, oh, it's getting interesting. So ending the first part here. I'm really into this. I'm liking Riley. She is a bit strange because, like, well, first of all, she doesn't think she thinks paying babysitters $20 is too much. Like, was it $20 an hour or something? I mean, either way, that's I don't think anyone can be paid too much. Well, I guess it depends, you know, on what they do. If they're exploiting people, whatever. But anyone who's not doing any horrible, immoral shit, I don't think they can ever be paid too much. I mean, most people are paid too little. So, you know, I didn't vibe with that. And the fact that she's not creeped out by missing kids posters, and that she will just like leap without a running head start. I feel like I would not be able to be friends with Riley in real life, but I still like her. I like her. She's growing on me. But I do want to point out the weird stuff that kind of put me off. Jacob, I like Jacob, I think. We don't really know him because I accidentally missed the opportunity to ask him what his story is. I wonder if he would have actually gotten into stuff or whatever, but I'm a little sad I didn't get to do that, but it's fine. So we haven't really gotten deep into the story yet, but we basically connected to the portal thing with the transmitter, which could 100% be intentional, because again, I think Evelyn, she's probably part of the cult, actually, thinking about it. Also, you mean to tell me, actually now I have more thoughts here about it. You mean to tell me she doesn't know when the store closes? She has this project where people are setting up transmitters to catch weird signals. For why? Why do you need to do that if you don't even want to talk about them? And you're telling me you're doing all that, but you don't know when the stores close? You don't know any of that? And you forgot to pack the climbing gear? Okay, I'm getting more and more suspicious of Evelyn. She's definitely part of this, and she's part of a cult. Maybe she's even the cult leader. Genuinely, yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards already. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of Oxenfree II Lost Signals. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment if you have any comments. I need to figure out this outro. I was going to do it before this, but I forgot about it because it's kind of a mess. But leave a comment if you want, and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.